I'm Kyle Alexander, and this is another album review with Toxin Magazine. So the album we're going over today is 444 by Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, aka Jigga, aka Hove, whatever you want to call him. This is a long-awaited album. They tried to play us for the fool once we saw the posters and this rollout or whatever. I don't know why the Carters think we're stupid, but we knew about this maybe months ago, and he tried to keep it on the low. But we knew it wasn't on the low as soon as Sprint leaked it, because Sprint had bought all of them albums, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, like, we've been waiting on this album since the Magna Carta. The Magna Carta left a little bit to be desired still. It was straight, but it wasn't what we needed from Hove. So we start off with 444 and we get into Kill Jay-Z. Kill Jay-Z is basically Clark Kent talking to Superman. It's Sean Carter talking to Jay-Z from his perspective. Not from Jay-Z's perspective, not from a star perspective, but pretty much like Jay-Z's kind of pillow talking with himself. Like, why didn't you check Kanye on this? Or why did, why are you out here running around cheating on me? And what's going on with the Lemonade situation? So Kill Jay-Z summarizes all of that, and you hear from a perspective of Sean Carter, not from the bravado of Jay-Z. Here's a little bit of that.
You walking around like you invincible. You dropped out of school, you lost your principles. I know people backstab you, I felt that too.
Next you got the story of OJ. The story of OJ actually represents the total sound of the album. It's a lot of samples with a lot of modern drums and snares and 808s. It actually is a great evolution of the whole Jay-Z sound, from Rockefeller to where we are now. The story of OJ, he opens a line and he's talking about OJ not realizing he's black. And this has become a big thing with people reaching a certain status and a certain success and forgetting where they come from. And Jay-Z not only speaks against that, but he's also dropping gems about getting in real estate and about the mistakes he made when he could have bought things for the low and it could have appreciated in value, and he could have been a little bit richer. So he definitely lets us know and drops game on that. Here's a little bit of that.
Light nigga, dark nigga, faux nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, po nigga, house nigga, feel nigga, still nigga.
For your OJ. The next is the title track, 444. Now, if you want to believe the whole Lemonade situation and the Carters are having this big fiasco, they're not above it, but I just, but I'm gonna believe it for the purpose of this review. 444 was an amazing track. I think 444 actually took out the bravado that you would hear from a past Jay-Z song like Song Cry, and it actually was very legit and heartfelt and vulnerable. Discusses about how he chased Beyonce all over Europe just to get her back home, and how he didn't want her to leave when they was on vacation and stuff like that. Like, Jay-Z was really hurt in 444. And 444 is being the title track is definitely the reason why he named the whole album. You definitely understand it once you hear the song. And here's a little bit of that. Immediately following 444 is Family Feud. Now, you go from him talking about him cheating on Beyonce to Beyonce singing and harmonizing with a sample so angelically. All the Beehive was definitely all on top of Family Feud. Family Feud also, Jay-Z also drops gems discussing the beef between younger and older, that we're all one, that you might start off at one point but you'll eventually grow into another point of success, or of life, and there shouldn't be a battle within that and within ourselves, because nobody wins when the family feuds. And here's a little bit of that.
But we ain't get through to you yet, What's better than one billionaire? Two. Especially if they from the same hue as you.
The final highlight song on the album is Marcy Me. And I know Jay-Z is popular for not writing with a pen and him spitting off the top of the dome, but I definitely think Jay-Z put paper to pen when he wrote Marcy Me. It's the flows, the way he's in and out with his cadence, the way he's rhyming the words, like it was definitely well thought out, and it was definitely precise the way he did this. And then at the end, you got the Dream coming in with the bridge and him harmonizing. A lot of people are sleeping on The Dream, but The Dream is definitely one of the greatest writers and producers we've ever seen in this generation, no doubt. And then you look up and the album is over. It's been 36 minutes and 10 songs. It's short and sweet and to the point, a complete thought. Now you actually can do other things with your day than listen to a whole Jay-Z album. I love the fact that it was short and sweet. We do not need all of that other stuff. There you have it. You can check out the Jay-Z album on Tidal. I believe it's available on Apple Music now. I'm Kyle Alexander, and that was my album review on 444. If you like it, thank you, appreciate it. If you don't, I don't give a fuck, it's my review. Check this out on ToxinMagazine.com and Toxin-ish on YouTube.